team in the league, and it definitely shows in this game right here because they are not letting go. If there's a chance for them to come back, they are going to fight tooth and nail to take it.
You know, the saddest part about this is with the advantage that Snake has had for so long in this game, the only way that they're getting inhibitors or breaking a base is through the Rise ultis. They are good Rise ultis, but that's their only way. Like, they can't win in Standard League of Legends. What happens if I ban a Rise in the next game? Like, do you even know how to kill an inhibitor? Is that where we're at?
It's an excellent question. And something that Snake fans are going to have to ponder over the next few days because IMA are preventing them from just taking these inhibs for free for the time being. That bottom inhibitor is now respawning. The top one's going to pop up in about 30 seconds, but Snake are setting up some death brushes.
You're a mess, Snake.
They certainly are.
QSS on Caitlyn, so they can't hit the Caitlyn. You'd want to hit Starlight. I think that'd be the #1 target. It's really hard to hit Flawless. We've already seen his reactions with the repels. He's very on with those, and there's no reason to hit Amazing J. And Athena very rarely is just going to be in an arrowable position in the first place.
Yeah.
It's all about getting that Starlight.
So much patience from Snake to sit inside of this brush, but they don't find an opening. Meanwhile, Super Minions are flooding back in. Baron buff has fallen off of most of the members, but it's still up for a few, which means IMA can continue to defend, but they're running out of time as the minions
but
are
inhibs
slowly
are up,
pushing in.
And so Snake are making a play for the inhib specifically, and this is the fight.
Here he goes. This is Amazing J leading the charge. He's going to find Tank in the front. Meanwhile, Athena's looking for a flank on the far side, but Amazing J gets knocked right off the arrow. Catches Starlight. That's the target they wanted. Do they have enough? Cocoon finds Flandre, but he still gets the Stranglethorns off. Athena in the back has been caught by SOFM before he runs
still
away.
Healthy.
And Jinzhao is firing these shots across, but he does not have enough. Athena makes it over the wall to safety and is able to defend his middle inhibitor turret. But the final Nexus turret has fallen. Super Minions are onto the Nexus itself.
This is getting spicy for Aimee. Jin Zhao is their last bastion of hope. Amazing J is just incredibly tanky and will never die. But Jin Zhao is doing all of the work.
Yeah, it's 5 versus 4 right here. He gets tagged by the Electro Harpoon.
It's
And
just
what the burst was that? Flandre is dead. Flandre is just... What?
He just popped like a balloon. He's gone. He's a magician. He showed us how to disappear.
He never existed to begin with that damage. Flawless. Holy cow, what damage, what faith in his AD carry. Flandre has Sonya's.
Jin Zhao just went philosophical on us, man. Was the rumble
There
even
is
real?
no rumble. It was just a glitch in the Matrix.
That was gnarly.
Oh my god. And just like that, the push is thwarted. Though there are still Super Minions flooding in from the bottom lane. Elder Dragon is up, and that's the lane that Aimee will get to pressure. Or to push out, at least. Elder Dragon's up in 30 seconds. Snake get an opportunity to recall and start preparing for it.
It's just this epic Warcraft 3 style base defense right now. You know, waves of minions come in with the occasional boss, and you're just trying your best to hold on. Sooner or later, the bosses get pretty challenging if you're stuck inside your own base the whole time, but they're holding on.
Yeah.
They're actually
Somehow.
holding on. There's like a 90 CS advantage for the top lane, which is hilarious, by the way.
Amazing J has just been catching so much. He
Speaking
charges
of.
forward. He's going to force the fight. SOFM pulls him right back in, but he's very tanky. Athena looks for Tank on the back. That's the ultimate being used. He sidesteps, trying to get in. Amazing J actually goes down. The GA is popped, and Athena falls as well. Tank is still burning. Jinzhao's firing across. Look at those crits. He doesn't have enough to finish off Flandre. Crystal walks up while he's firing the ace in the hole as Tank cleans it up.
Oh my god.
And Starlight kites it back out. It's 2 for 1. Meanwhile, Super Minions are making their way to the Bear Nexus.
SOFM actually was just about to win them the game, but he got blocked by terrain. He ward hopped, he kicked Jin Zhao and tried to follow the Q and got stuck on the other side of the wall. So Jin Zhao with about 100 health to his name just gets to turn around and pop him one back.
Yeah.
And just like that, the Lee Sin's dead, the game isn't over. It means the Elder Dragon is risky to take because Flawless is there with Smite, and SOFM is dead. So Snake just barrel down mid with their incredible move speed.
Yeah, it's 3 versus 4. They might finally try to break this final inhibitor turret. Realm Warp, they're going bottom. They're looking for Jin Zhao. He does have flash, but actually they might just try to rush the Nexus. Cocoon finds tank. He's very
this is
low.
risky.
They bring the
No
minion
way.
wave forward. Instead, they just back away.
Abandon ship. You've made a mistake. Take the inhibitor.
Yeah, they turn it around on the way back. Meanwhile, a minion wave from Aime is pushing a top tier 2. Ace in the hole is tanked by Crystal. He's happy to soak that damage so that his carries can be topped up.
Yeah, they're going to go back to base. So they'll take the inhibitor. They want to reset. Play it slow this time, Snake. The Elder Dragon is yours to take. The Baron is in 20 seconds. What will they prioritize? I mean, really, when you've got 3 clouds and a mountain, the Elder is a juicy objective, but no one's clearing top lane.
Yeah,
they are just straight on this. They might lose a turret to the minions.
I think they're okay with that because they're still looking for the Nexus, which requires these big objectives. The Elder, the Baron.
The threat here is Snake should play this lane. They should actually just bait this and not do it, really. Minions will win bottom lane, but they're not. They're doing it.
Yeah, Athena's still flanking from the far side. The charge goes in, but the arrow goes wide. Amazing J is in the back. Equalizer forces Starlight back. Athena found mid, and he's going to get the burst to kill down that Ashe. Meanwhile, Jin Zhao has tried to fire these shots across. He's being led by the rest of his team. Amazing J looking for Skarl is so low, and he's able to get just enough health back. Flandre tries to get back in. He's burning it over. Amazing J over the wall. As Athena goes down, Ace in the hole finds Snake.
They're going to run bottom.
No, but the bottom, the base! The minions are making their way to the Nexus as the inhibitor is respawning. Recall is being completed.
Where are you going, Caitlyn? All right, they're going to recall. They hold the minions.
Oh, but they've spotted Jin Zhao.
A wild Caitlyn by herself in the wild. It's dangerous to go alone, Jin Zhao.
Yeah, Flawless is dead. Tank is super low health. Athena's looking for the assassination, but hops over. He's found Crystal. Minor consolation prize, but something nonetheless as he's trying to proc the bleed. Crystal's wasting a lot of time, and Athena is slowed. That's teleport being used. Rake is not enough, and he dies for nothing as Crystal stalls it out. Amazing J goes in for the flash engage. Jin Zhao is there as well, but he eats a Sonic Wave. Dragon Kick is ready, but SOFM decides to let him go. The GA is not popped. He goes down. There's the kick. Jin Zhao is dead. And suddenly, Aime are in a whole heap of trouble. 5 versus 2.
They have no health, though, Snake. Going back to base is not an option, however. They want this.
Oh, man. Starlight is snared and locked down. Snake with the easy execution. Meanwhile, Flandre teleports forward to the open inhibitor. They've got a minion wave as well, and Snake look to be set to close this game out. It'll be a miracle for them.
30 seconds, just flawless. No chance for Aime. That was close, though. They were almost there.
Much closer than it should have been, but they finally turn onto the Nexus. Flawless gets a consolation kill, and is still able to repel the arrow.
They want to kill him, though.
Before finally, they get the glory kill. They turn over to the Nexus itself, and Snake take game number 1 over Aime.
Took them 51 minutes to end the game, Tom, but they finally got there, and they even made sure to BM and kill their opponents, even though it was that difficult for them to kill the Nexus in the first place. But hey, they got there. They had an early game. They had a mid game. We're getting there, one step at a time.
If the solution from them is, all right, we've got early game, transition into mid game, where do we go from here? I don't know. We've never made it this far before.
I don't even know what late game looks like.
Yeah. But joining us to help break down that game is Froskurin.
The answer is Overdrive.
We go into Overdrive to end the game?
They go into Overdrive. SOFM in particular. We'll see their team composition in a second here. The big thing that I want to point out is Jin Zhao on the Caitlyn and Athena on the Talon, just because of where their power is weighted and where they need to be competent in the game. Because I think it really tells the story of Aime this time around. Because despite the fact that this was a Snake victory, this was still an Aime Cinderella story. It's like they love just like putting themselves into a massive hole in deficit and then trying to fight out from it.
It's a better story, really, when they end up coming back 55 minutes into the game.
Yeah, something like that. So, as you can see on your screen, the team compositions, the thing is that Jin Zhao is right now the hyper carry for Aime. He's just performing really well. He's on the Caitlyn, but you need to get him to that breaking point. And so late game, like, suddenly Aime start coming back, and you're nervous for Snake. You're like, are they gonna lose this? Like, this is actually looking really terrifying. But the problem is that it took them so long to get there. So I picked 2 replays to kind of showcase the journey of Snake to this point. There's a lot missing in the middle, and this is the first one. So this is after SOFM is like just destroying people right now. Like, he caught out Athena, he immediately kills someone else again, so he's already got a mid lane lead. And this is the first true 5v5 where a beautiful equalizer comes out. Even Starlight gets a really nice ultimate, but that's the big key thing. Jin Zhao shows up to the fight, and the Ashe arrow just clips him, and there's nothing he can do, and Snake overwhelmed them. So it was really good CC and target selection that kind of broke this game open for Snake on the back of what SOFM had already set up for his mid lane in particular, you know, putting that Talon down. And this is why the second replay is even more important, because you have to understand that Caitlyn is going to be fragile, going to be very weak until late game, and Talon is nothing right now. So the people who are responsible for the damage are the Kled and the Elise. Elise is done out of this fight. SOFM flashed the cocoon, he pushed Flawless out, he's donezo. And Talon wastes so much of his target priority trying to kill the Ashe, and then he's like, well, I guess I'm done. And Caitlyn's just like putting in auto attack after auto attack, but it doesn't matter. She's not going to do anything. Amazing J then falls over, and Snake wins the second big team fight. And you're like, okay, this is amazing. Snake, they look fantastic. They just keep winning all these team fights. We're snowballed really far ahead. SOFN's building Locket. Like, woo! It's getting spicy. And then, like, 35 minutes later, after a huge roller coaster of terrible Baron decisions, these miracle team fights, we finally come out back on top.
It really was a roller coaster for them. But, I mean, the big person that I want to talk about who did see a lot of success was Mint on that Ashe, just landing arrow after arrow. You mentioned the priorities that he had to look for. He can't go for Jin Zhao